Get it popping.
Hey, here we go.
It's another great day.
In LA. Welcome to Girlfriends and Champagne. Today we will be talking about transgender bathrooms and gay rights. Okay, I just don't get it. Whether you're for it or opposed to it, transgender's been using the same bathroom with us for like 100 years. Why now? 2016 and it's a problem? I'm confused because I don't even really know what the law's about. Are transgenders supposed to have their own restroom? Is it not okay for them to go in the men's restroom? Or is it not okay for them to go to... I don't know. I don't get it. But if you stay tuned, when we come back, that'll be our discussion and maybe they can put me up on some too. Let's sit down and talk about it.
We'll be right back after these important messages.
Let's sit down and talk about it.
And now, your host.
Welcome back. And we will be discussing my girlfriends and my champagne. They're going to help me out because I really don't understand this whole transgender bathroom issue.
Well, I will shine right on it, honey, because everyone knows that I am the transgender diva, Sidney Starr. And I will just go right into it. What they're trying to do is they're trying to make us, me as a transgender woman, they don't want us to use the women's room.
That don't even make sense.
Because people are saying, I don't want my children in a bathroom with a transgender.
But I would never look at you and be like, that's a man.
Exactly.
Ever.
I don't want you in the bathroom with my man.
This is hurting me.
But
as a person,
I felt that way. I was like, okay, I don't want no guy who wants to be a woman go in the restroom with my kids. Like, I'm not comfortable with that. But when Sidney and I was out and she had to go to the restroom, it was not a big deal.
It wasn't awkward, was it?
Would you rather her be in the bathroom with your kids or your man?
With your man.
Hello, right. Let me drink to that. Because, honey, I'd be safer around your kids than your man.
Because you're no pedophile at all.
But what
You're like
were
a grown and strong. No?
But what were we talking about is different. What did you say if it's a different type?
What I'm saying is, I will honestly say, now, honey, if you're walking in the bathroom with a looking like Ice Cube with a dress on, baby, take your butt to the men's room.
Right.
We're not playing that game here. Now, if you're looking like, now let's be honest, if you saw me walking out on the street and you didn't know me, you would think I'm just a natural born female.
Right.
Baby, you look better than 99% of the born females.
Because they say now the men are the new women.
Oh, absolutely.
That's very true.
Yes.
Who says that? I've never heard
say that all the time.
That's
because
the way
they
of the world.
They're bitchy,
Of
baby.
what world?
That's just like the status quo of the
Well,
streets.
I don't really like that because I don't want to say I'm a man. Like, no, I feel like I identify myself as a woman. My mind is a woman. My body is a woman. And no, I'm not a man.
You know
so
what,
I'm
Sidney?
a woman.
And I don't look at Sidney and say that's a man.
You know what, Sidney? Because I'm very like straight to the point. Only because you come across very much like a woman, I'll give you that.
You'll give me a pass.
Yeah, I'll give you a pass. You earn that. You earn it. You are the epitome of a woman. Like I can't look at nothing on you and be like clockable.
Yeah.
As they say, clockable means.
Thank you, baby.
You can tell that's a man.
Wait. And Sidney is very feminine. Like
yes,
she's very,
and I don't see you acting
feminine.
like no fag and no nothing to gay people out there, but I don't believe that if you're going to be a transsexual woman and you want to be known as a woman, don't act like nothing else but a woman. No woman walks around here and popping and doing all that.
Okay, I have another question. Now, we're talking about gay rights today, right? You and I had a conversation earlier, and you said, I am not marrying no man.
I would never
So,
marry a dude. Like,
so do you think that people should be allowed?
I think to each his own.
Okay.
But for me, it's complicated. I'm like the straightest, gayest dude that you probably ever meet.
I know I be hitting on you all the time.
You need a woman.
Date
You need a girl. Just come to the
Anyway, who said I ever left the side? Don't put me in a box.
Okay.
You up under my bed at night?
I might be.
Hey. But
Too much.
I feel like to each his own, but I was raised very Bible belt. And according to what I've been taught by the Bible, man should not sleep with man. So I'm already convicted with that. Why would I want to take my boat further out in the ocean? You know, not to offend you, to each his own. But I would never. And then, as long as my mom is alive, I would never go. I remember my cousin, which is a female, got married to a woman in St. Louis. My mama went to the wedding. My mom called me from the wedding and said, "Anthony, don't you ever embarrass me like this."
Oh,
wow.
So because of the respect for my mom, I would never cross a threshold. It's enough to be able to say, like, I love you, like, what's good?
But that's deep coming
But your
from
mom
you,
should-
and you are a gay man. Like, that's deep that you actually feel that way, because I would never think that a gay man would feel that way. Like,
Me neither.
no, I'm not marrying a man, you know?
But your mom should be behind you 100%, even if you did want to walk that out to the altar with a man.
No,
But-
because
You know what I
then I
mean?
look at my mom. I can't be selfish. I got to think about what other people think about that I love as well. I just bad enough that I didn't violate it and went, I date men. And
Oh,
so
don't
I
say
have,
violent.
Don't say that, because
Can I ask another question
Yes.
now? Because a lot of gay people have problems coming out because they feel the pressure from their parents. Do you feel like you are able to live your true life, or are you living for your parents?
I'm living my true life, and for me, I don't want to marry a man. It's like, it's good enough being able to say.
I understand, because I don't want to marry one. either.
I knew you were about to say that.
It's just too much, and I've seen couples that have got married who've had flourishing relationships. I mean,
Yeah.
the perfect thing. They got homes, they got yachts, they go on trips. That's great for them. It's not in the cards for me, because who said I'm gonna always be with a man?
So do you feel like you might be with a woman?
Eventually, I might.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean,
So I'm not trying to put you in no box, because I know you don't like that, and I'm not with labels here. But you said you might not always want to be with a man.
I never started out with men. I've always
You
been
started
very
with
with
women.
women.
So do you
I was that
consider
dude.
yourself bisexual?
Yes, I've considered myself
Oh.
Anthony Cherie, a man of choice.
Well, baby, I've been lying on you for years, because your name is Cherie. Even before I met you, I said his name is Cherie, baby. And if he married me, I'll be Cherie.
Hey, turn up. I'm gonna drink to that.
well, I think I know your issue.
What?
Your issue is you're sexually attracted to men, but you don't want to be with a man, but you want to have a woman to actually have a family with.
Yes, and you know what?
Okay.
I started off dating transsexuals.
Really?
That's deep.
Ooh.
Oh,
Okay,
yes.
I need some
Her
education
name was Bridget
here.
Bass.
That's interesting.
Check Sydney out though.
I had to scratch a titty on that one.
Okay, you guys, we're gonna keep this conversation going, but we gotta pay some bills, okay? Because
Okay.
I don't want no husband, so somebody gotta pay my bills.
Right.
Stay tuned, and when we come back, we're going to find out if it's shade or no shade.
Ooh.
Let's sit down and talk about it.
We all drinking because
We'll be right back after these important messages.
Let's sit down and talk about it.
And now, your host.
Thank you for coming back. And up next, we have Mr. Cherie. He's going to tell us shade or no shade.
Shades off for this one.
Oh,
Now, we all know Tyga, Kylie, Black China, Rob Kardashian.
Yes.
Okay. Now, how do you feel? Do you think there's shade or no shade with the dynamics that's going on now? Rob is with Black China. Tyga and Kylie are not together anymore. Is that karma mixed with a little shade?
Yeah, I can't even stay in my seat for this. I'm about to fall off the seat. Honey, it is all shade and it's karma. And in my opinion, that's what Tyga get. China. It's the champagne. China is the petty queen of the year. She played chess and he was playing checkers, and she made her move, and to me she won the game.
And she's pregnant now. And supposedly with twins. And the first baby to carry the Kardashian name.
Yes.
Shade or no shade?
All shade, and she getting paid.
All shade. And Kris
drinking
Jenner.
lemonade.
all I want to know is, where did she get her butt done? They say it's hers though. They say she had the booty since she was 15.
I can ask somebody.
I want to know.
I seen pictures that she posted on Instagram,
They
and
said
she
it was
did
like that.
have a big butt.
They said
at
it was
a
like
young
that.
age.
Even
I'm
she
proud
was
of her
younger.
personally, and I think Kris Jenner is just, you know,
But how do you think that? But that's another shade.
yes.
Or no shade.
But I would tell you guys.
No, hold up.
What?
Another shade or no shade. Kris Jenner and her man, Caitlyn, to come out after all of these damn years to be an old woman.
Wait.
But now he want to change his mind. He don't want to be
But
a
is
woman
that
no more.
shade or no shade? Would you mislead somebody and be with somebody all these years now to be a woman?
Okay, wait a minute.
All this time you wanted to be a Kardashian, you wanted to be a woman that bad that they inspired
This is the
you?
thing. I want to touch back to the Tyga and China situation, but let me say this in Caitlyn's defense.
Okay.
What if Caitlyn wanted to raise her kids up until they were adults and couldn't really walk in her truth? So she raised her kids.
Should have thought about that.
I mean, I just
You
kinda
brought your
feel-
90-year-old mom on television and tell her that you were a woman?
But you
That
know
lady
what?
could have died.
But
That
no,
was selfish.
because her mom probably already knew. Like
Yes.
sometimes your parents know before
That
you
mama
can tell
didn't
them
know.
I agree
anything.
with you.
That lady did
You
not
know
know.
what?
She was broke down.
I'm
You
sorry.
cannot say that.
You didn't see that? Did you see that episode? That lady was broke down.
I'm sorry. I think the best part about being
Shady.
an American woman is you get to change your mind. And he's an American woman. He changed his mind. No shade.
But now he wants to go back to being a man.
Yeah, that's
I
kind
mean,
of
I think maybe he felt like, but maybe he felt
just
like he
has
made
too
a
much
mistake. Maybe he thought the grass was greener on
Okay.
the other
No,
side.
maybe he just has too much money and does not know what to do with that money and say, I'm going to just wake up and get me some breast implants. Oh, now I don't want him no more. So,
I have a
But
question.
then, no, I'm sorry. Shade or no shade, another one. This is mine, right?
What?
Claudia Jordan made a post on Caitlyn Jenner's
Oh,
Instagram
yes,
and
I've
said,
seen that.
okay, just because
this
you
doesn't
get
make you a woman.
this doesn't make you a woman because you have hair, boobs, and makeup. And then another transsexual from the community, Shauna
Shauna
Brooks,
Brooks. I've
went on there
seen
and tried to
that.
comfort Claudia.
She totally shouldn't have, because in my opinion, Claudia was just stating her opinion on what she felt. And
Right.
keeping it real, okay, Caitlyn Jenner won the Woman of the Year award. Let's keep it 100.
Shade or no shade.
That's all shade. Like,
was
you
shade.
cannot, and you just can't just say, okay, I'm a woman and I'm gonna win this award. Maybe transgender woman of the year, but you
Yeah.
do not know
I
how it
agree
feels.
with that.
But wait a minute
I
though,
agree.
Okay.
you don't know how it feels to
I
be a
fucks with you.
woman 365 days of the
A
year.
bleeder.
You don't have a
The-
menstrual cycle. You feel me? Like, it's certain things. It's like no.
Even I don't
No.
agree with the whole Caitlyn Jenner thing because
No.
me personally, I started my transition when I was 14. This wasn't something that happened overnight. I honestly went through a lot of depression. I went through suicide thoughts, and honestly, Caitlyn hasn't been through that. I don't think.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe she has, but I feel like that.
But from the naked eye, it just
don't.
seemed like it was so easy for her.
It
Like,
seemed
okay,
like it was
I'm
like
a woman and now I'm winning
It seemed
all
like
this
it was
stuff.
a week. It happened all in a week.
But that's because that's what we saw. Like, they say that
We
she was
never
taking
know what we
treatments
really
and stuff
saw
for
behind
years.
closed doors, so we have to think about that too.
I feel it's shade. But let me just touch back on the China situation really quick. I booked her for an event, right? Paid $7,500 for her to host one of my events. China is a very sweet girl. I can say that. My interaction with her,
Very sweet.
lovely, so sweet. It is the company that she keeps that actually messes up her image.
Shade.
It's the all shade.
Ooh,
And let me tell you this. I heard that she fell out with a couple of her friends, but she has one best friend. When I booked her, me and the best friend got into it. She was 2 seconds from being dragged out the car. They had to get her up out the event because we was not playing with her. China manager came and said, we told China quit keeping trash around her. So if she is going to be a part of the Kardashian clan, she's going to have
Clean her act.
Yeah, eliminate some of her friends
Like she did
because
with
they're
Amber
gonna bring her
Rose immediately.
down.
That's-
So
is that
basically,
shade?
you're saying she needs to stop
Yeah.
being ratchet.
That was
Is
shady.
that shade or no shade? She's not even really cool with Amber Rose anymore
Okay,
right now.
is that
because of the
why-
emoji
That's
stuff,
really-
right?
That's shade. Because
Because
Amber
that's
had
been
her
her
back.
friend, yeah. Yeah,
Well,
but
let's get-
she's
let's
rolling
be
with her man
honest.
though. Wait a minute now, you know how women are. When we get a man, like my friends used to complain about me. When I have a man, I'm with my man.
I don't do that.
Oh, me neither.
See,
I
I
don't do
do. I'm gonna roll with my man to the
And
wheels
that
fall off.
note, it's time to
Right.
go.
I had so many more shades and no shades, but we'll say that for next time.
Well, we'll talk about it while we're on a commercial break.
Okay, cool.
We will be right back, and when we come back, Miss Sidney Starr is going to tell us about Dear Girlfriend.
We'll be right back after these important messages. And now your host.
Thank you for coming back. We are up next with Miss Sidney Starr and Dear Girlfriend.
Well, dear girlfriends and champagne,
Hey.
do I have some tea for y'all. Now, Y'all know the hit show Love and Hip Hop, right? Well, you guys know they have their first transgender female on the show, right? On Atlanta season.
I didn't know that.
Honey, well, you ain't heard this from me, but honey, Sidney Starr was actually the first transgender cast member to be picked. She was supposed to be on the New York season with Cardi B. Let's just say my contract and Mona Me Entertainment is in my email.
Wow.
So what happened, girlfriend?
Girlfriend, what happened is the dude that I took with me, a New York rapper, he got shady and scared on me at the last minute.
Why didn't take use of Mac?
Yeah.
Baby, that was before we met.
Okay, wait.
That was before we met, baby.
So
Who
she
exactly is
basically
Yusuf
trying to
Mack?
take your place.
Use of Mac.
So she took my spot, and I think it's terrible. Terrible. So put my picture on that screen right now. Because, honey, I tried to keep it in as long as I could. But, honey, no. I really don't agree with them using D. Smith. Sorry.
So how do you...
that could translate as like a little hate note.
You know, it might be, but honestly, I've worked hard to get, because I do music as well. I do music. They say she's a Grammy Award winning something. No one's ever heard of you.
Okay.
I'm actually known.
Right.
Love and hip hop, honestly, let's be real, is for the stale, the known people that have stale and they have brought back
So
to
do you
life.
think they took your storyline and used it for her?
In my opinion, yes, and then no, because she doesn't have a love interest. I actually had a love interest.
Okay.
His name was Chase Godswag. He was a very popular rapper in New York. And I was going to be on the New York season.
He got cold feet.
He got cold feet. He wasn't ready to be in front of millions
Yeah.
with a transgender.
That's totally understandable.
And I feel like I got effed with him because he decided not to, really go through it, because we came as a package.
And you already
he's
had your
ready now.
contract. So
They had me sign a year agreement.
But there's
So
other
wait,
things on the horizon for you, babe.
But wait, sweetheart,
Greater.
if they had you sign in a year agreement and it
Because
was
they
signed,
wanted to keep me.
do they still have to pay you?
Nope. They
Wow.
wanted to keep me just in case. Wanted me on hold just in case they wanted to.
So it was a
use me.
holding deal.
It was a holding.
Okay, a
year.
holding deal is different than a contract. I don't know
So
if
they
you guys
don't pay
know
you
that.
for that.
They don't
What's
have
the
to pay you.
difference?
They don't have to pay you for a holding deal. The contract says we have like 8 to 12 months to shop you and this idea. A contract is actually when you sign on the dot and it says you come to work May 25th, 2017. If that was the contract that you signed, they owe you some
And
money.
this right here
wow.
is our oracle.
Yeah. So that's all I want. I had to get it off my chest. I had to get it off because it's bothering me still, and it will bother me for years and years. Because honestly, I feel like
Let it go, because
So
you
that's
let
okay.
it go.
I would've
Like you
rocked.
really feel
I would've
for
rocked
that.
Love
Like
and
you
Hip Hop.
really
I
feel.
wanted it.
Yeah.
But you're
would've
rocking
rocked
life.
it.
Let
But
it
you know
go.
what? Whatever God
Okay.
has for you is for
Yeah.
you. So whatever your path is your path. Can't no one take that from you. And maybe that was not your path.
That wasn't.
Maybe God has something else
Better.
much bigger, much better for
Right.
you. And that
Than the
person, that was
chicken
that person's
circuit.
path.
Okay, so while
You
we're
know?
talking about her letting it go, whoever you are, sir, I hope you're ready to come out because you out. Please stay tuned because we got a little bit more, what's hot and what's not coming to you after commercial.
Hey.